Hey guys, so thank you for watching again, and first thing I want to say is apologize for pretty much abandoning you guys for like a week and a half now, and because I haven't been able to upload, mainly because my beloved little puppy decided to chew my computer charger, so my computer has been dead ever since, and I just have not had time to upload any videos, so I do apologize for that. Anyway, moving on. So I may look a little crazy right now. You guys are probably like, what is up with her face? Like, because I pretty much have my eyes done, like a really natural sort of look, but not my face. And that is because today I am going to be showing you guys my foundation, concealer, and powder routine. And this video is going to be more of a detailed description and a talk through pretty much on how I achieve the perfect foundation and powder look for myself. And yeah, so I've been really excited to show you guys, because I know that through all of my videos I kind of just, you know, speed through them and I don't really talk very much into detail about it, but today that is what today's video is going to be about. So first off, I'm gonna start off with primers. So these are the two primers that I just love for my skin. I have combination skin, but I feel that I'm more oily, especially right now, and like it's getting hot outside, and right now my oils just decide to come through because they just want to join the party. So, and these primers are what I love. This one is the Lancome La Base Pro Hydro Glow, and it gives you more like a glowy, dewy finish. Yeah, I use this one a lot during the winter because it just gave me like a glow, because I am pretty dry in the winter. But right now, I've been using the Lancome La Base Pro Oil-Free Perfecting and Smoothing Makeup Primer. And this one, it really does help mattify me, and I just love it. So today, I'm going to use this one. And for this one, all I use, I'm going to show you, just like a pump. And you get that perfect, it's like a pea size, and that's really all you need because it's very smoothing and just perfect. So okay, I just kind of warm it up with my fingers, and I just pretty much apply it on like my oily areas. So my forehead, my nose, and a little bit on my cheeks and down on my chin. And I've just been breaking out like crazy lately. I really don't know. Probably all that stress that I've been having, you know, just when you're an adult, you just have a lot of responsibilities and stress just kicks in. But anyway, so yeah, and this primer literally just leaves your skin feeling like silk. It's just perfect. And for my foundation, I am of course going to be using my Lancome Teint Idole Ultra 24-hour foundation. It is a matte finish. This guy is like your best friend. Well, it's my best friend all year round, but especially right now for the summer. It's long wearing, matte free, whoa, whew, matte finish, oil free, and I have just, it has SPF 15, of course. Pretty much every foundation is gonna have SPF, and it comes with a pump, and it is just perfect. This is my holy grail foundation. This foundation is literally my main B. I will not change it for the world. Just gonna put a little bit of that on the back of my hand, and it's full coverage, so it's a perfect, you know, to cover all these like imperfections that just, you know, with age and, you know, they're just inevitable. So I just do like 2 pumps. That's pretty much all you need. And then I take like a damp beauty sponge. This is how I like to apply it, but it's really up to you. A lot of people are more comfortable using their fingers. Others like to use a foundation brush. I have used a foundation brush. This is the one I have. It's from e.l.f. But sometimes I feel like it leaves like the foundation looking a little bit streaky, so I don't really use it. I am more comfortable using the Beauty Blender wet, because that way it doesn't really absorb as much of your makeup as much as, you know, a regular, like the little wedge sponges that you get at the drugstore. Like if you put the foundation directly on those little guys, they're just gonna absorb your makeup and you're just gonna be wasting your money. So what I like about this is that you can just wet it and it's just not gonna absorb your makeup. It's just gonna leave it on the top surface and you just pounce it on. Look, I'm gonna show you guys. So I just grab some with the bottom and I just pretty much, with just like little pounces, you don't have to rub it. I am just not a fan of that. So yeah, just, and it's so hard to just, you know, talk and put on your foundation. I feel like you just like need concentration. It's crazy, but believe it or not, that's how it is. And I like to go like all around my nose and then on the forehead, and you can see it just covers so well. You don't really need a lot of it, so you really do get really good results with this foundation. And I just like recently discovered it, I'm gonna say, I think it's gonna be like about a year that I started using this foundation, and oh my god, like I'm just like, where have you been? Like, oh, I don't know what's in my arm. Like, how did that happen? Like, seriously, I have no idea. Like, what am I like touching? Like, there's nothing here, but oh well. But yeah, I just like to kind of take my time and just make sure it is evenly all over my skin, you know. And it dries very fast, so. Okay, next up, moving on to concealer. This has been my favorite concealer of the moment. And it is the, I don't know if I'm gonna butcher this, but it is a Mackie Complete concealer by Lancome, and it is in the shade Light Buff. It's just a little bit lighter than my foundation, you know, to conceal like the under eye circles and stuff. So what I do is I just go with a little wand and do like an upside down triangle, and this is going to help highlight. Oh my god, and it feels so fresh when you apply it, and it is so creamy, but it's not cakey. It's just like the perfect consistency. Oh, it literally feels so fresh right now. And what I like to do, I like to use like the pointed little end of the Beauty Blender, and just the same, just kind of, you know, you'll use little pounces of it really lightly. You want to be really careful with your under eye area, because that skin is so sensitive. It's literally like 5 times thinner than the rest of the skin on your face. So yeah, just until it is nice, and you really want to go inside the corner, so just kind of push the little tip of the Beauty Blender in there to make sure it's like on your inner corner. You don't leave any, you know, spaces without any type of coverage. So yeah, it's coming along, we're almost there. The next thing I like to do is, of course, powder. You can never go wrong with a powder. And I like to use 2 different powders. So for my eyes, I have just been obsessing over this powder, as you guys probably know, because I've included this pretty much in every video, and it was in my favorites video a couple months, I cannot remember when, but it was, yeah, in my favorites. And I like to apply this with my Sigma F86 tapered kabuki brush. So what I like to do is I just grab some product, I just tap off the excess, always tap off the excess, and I just like to, again, just tap that. Tap it. Right, because I hate like rubbing it, because I just feel like I don't know, it just doesn't work. I just feel that it's sloppy. You know, you just really want a really flawless finish to your whole makeup. You want it to look effortless, but at the same time, really smooth and everything. And yeah, that really does make a difference. And it's really important to always set your concealer with powder, because you know there's always like little wrinkles here and there, and the concealer just likes to make its little way in there and you know make it, and you know, just crease and just look ugly. Well, if you seal it with a powder, it'll last. And then for my face powder, this is another holy grail of mine. I am obsessed with this powder, and it is the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder in translucent, which means it has no color to it, you know, so pretty much any person with any skin tone can use it. And the way I like to use this, I like to like tip it over, kind of tap it, and then turn it over again, tap it again, and open it. And then you just kind of get like the right amount of powder on here. And just be careful with the loose powder, because it's messy. It falls out and everything. So this, I like to use this really nice Real Techniques powder brush with it. And I just like to tap like one end and always tap off the excess, you know, like tap out as much as you can until you just get like the perfect amount. Or if you want to use the lid, you can do that too. I do that sometimes as well. And then of course, I always like to start with my forehead and just tap. Tap, tap, tap. That's all you gotta do. I don't know why, but it just drives me crazy when I see people putting on powder like that. It's like a pet peeve. I can't stand it. I want to be like, stop, you know. I don't know why. It's probably just mean of me, but I don't know. I just don't like it. And then I'm like to move down onto my nose. Just tap. And then on my chin, because my chin does get pretty oily. And do you see, I didn't use a lot. I just pretty much used the most on my forehead and on my nose, and just whatever is left on the brush, I just kind of bring it out towards my cheeks and then down to my neck. So you don't really need a lot. And if you just know how to use your products, if you don't waste them, they're gonna last you a very long time. I honestly got this powder maybe a year ago, and it is probably like not even halfway done, because you don't really need a lot. And when you have a really good product, you know, it really does go a very long way. So okay, so the next thing I like to do with my face, I like to use a matte soft bronzer, and I've really just been loving this one by NYC. It's in the shade Sunny, and I just love it. So I like to grab another powder brush, just lightly dip it in there, tap off the excess, and I like to just, you know, kind of put it like on the tops of my forehead. Ooh. This is a little crazy. And this is just to kind of, you know, bronze up the skin, give it a little bit of a warm look. And then I like to use that a little bit like under the cheeks. And then, of course, whatever's left, I always like to drag it down to my neck. Then after that, I like to, you know, contour my nose a little bit. I am not huge on contouring, but I know it's like a huge trend, but this is how I contour so far, because, you know, I just don't need to master it, you know, as much as I hate saying that. So I like to grab like another tiny little fluffy brush, lightly tap it on there, tap off the excess, and then just go like on the sides of my nose, just bring it up and down. Ooh, that's probably a little much. And then just bring it out a little bit, and of course just smooth it out. And do the same on the other side. And then right here, And then with your finger, just, you know, smooth it out a little bit. And that's just kind of to, you know, do a really quick non-surgical nose job if you wish to do that. Alright, so I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face away from camera and I will be right back. Alright guys, so this is it for this video on my foundation, concealer, and powder routine. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and thank you so much for watching. And I have so many videos coming up for you guys, but yeah, and I will try to upload them as soon as possible. And yeah, just leave your comments down in the description box and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be seeing you guys later.